Bet in play throughout the Betfred World Snooker Championship. Betfred, proud sponsors of the World Snooker Championship.
So after 14 years, Barry Hawkins has beaten Ronnie O'Sullivan to book his place in the quarterfinals. And Barry, even though you've won big ranking event titles before, that surely, bearing in mind the context and the opponent, must be one of the biggest wins of your career.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously getting to the final here a few years back was a massive achievement, but to beat him over 3 sessions at the World Championship in his backyard, if you like, is really special. And especially after the last few times I've played him, I've been absolutely hammered. So to bounce back from that and to give him a good game and to finally beat him is it's like a dream come true, really.
And I spoke to you on the preview press day on the Friday before the tournament began, and you said, yeah, things haven't really clicked from somewhere. I'm going to have to find some form. Have you surprised yourself in that match we've just witnessed?
Yeah, a little bit. Although after the first session against Zhang Anda, I felt terrible, and then the second session, my focus was a lot better. Although I didn't play brilliant, but I played a lot better and had a nice break to finish. So, as I've been up here the last few days, I've just got into it a little bit more, and I suppose being around the atmosphere gives you the buzz and that. So, if you can't get yourself up for playing Ronnie, then there's got to be something wrong. So, it was an unbelievable occasion, and to come through a final frame decider like that with the Golf Masters champion sitting there looking down at you as well, he's like, there's just added pressure all over the place. So, to come through that is, it's just a great feeling.
It was a brilliant occasion and such a high quality match. To get so close to the line at 12-9, you must have thought, OK, finally, for the first time since 2002, I've beaten him. And then he pulls you back to a decider. What were you feeling when you shook hands for that 25th frame? Did you think, well, hang on a minute, the writing's on the wall here, he's clawed 3 back, he's the favourite and it's going to happen again?
You just keep trying to tell yourself, stay positive, stay calm. I even just try and think of other things, really, just to try and take the pressure off a little bit. And although once you do get a chance, that's when the pressure really comes on then, because you've got to hold yourself together then. And I just bumped into Ronnie a little while ago, and I said that the last frame suited me big time at the start, helped me settle down a little bit after what had gone on previous. So played a few good safety shots and managed to force a mistake in the end. And even that first red was really tricky. And when I potted it come round for the black perfectly, I thought, right, here's your chance. See what you're made of now, really. And I managed to twitch the following balls in, that's for sure.
It was certainly a smelly lineup with those reds. You don't often see reds spread around like that in a frame between 2 players of the quality of you and Ronnie. I guess maybe you take a bit of that occasionally.
Yeah, no, it suited me down to the ground, a messy frame like that, because he was flowing, then he looked like he was flowing. So I fancied if he got a chance, he got in early, then he would have scored heavily and probably won the match. So my safety was pretty good throughout the match, and it was good in the last frame there, and I managed to create a chance. And once I got on 50, I didn't feel relaxed, but the way the balls were, then I knew I was massive favourite. But in the end, Ronnie got a chance, and he could have cleared up in the end. So to see him going off was a right result, really.
So 4th quarter final, we could talk about that great win for hours, but you've got to refocus and come back tomorrow for Marco Fu, and you have an opportunity to make a 4th consecutive Crucible semi-final. That would be quite some achievement, but to get there you've got to beat Marco. Yeah,
I've got to get my head back on tomorrow. I've got to forget about this match now, although it's brilliant at the moment. But I've got to concentrate again tomorrow now, and like I say, forget about the Ronnie match and concentrate on playing Marco, because if I don't get my head on, then it just punish me and run away with it. So I've got to be on it tomorrow and forget about what's gone on.
Bearing in mind you've just beaten one of the pre-tournament favourites, irrespective of his form, he's always one of the pre-tournament favourites, and bearing in mind only 2 of the world's top 8 are still in the championship, does it feel to you as though this year is a massive opportunity for somebody new to get their name etched on that historic trophy?
I'm not even thinking that far ahead, to be honest with you. Selby's still in, Higgins is in, I forgot who else is in, but there's some class players still left in here, so I'm sure Higgins and Selby will be fancying their chances. They've been there and done it before, so they know what it takes. But I'm not getting no no further ahead than tomorrow. I've got to concentrate and then try and get through that round and then see what happens.
Well, nurse that one. Make sure it is only one. Well done, Barry. See you in the quarterfinals, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thanks.